Willie D Live.
What's up, family? TMZ caught up with Glen Big Baby Davis at LAX airport and asked him some questions about his pending prison sentence for defrauding the NBA's players' health and benefit welfare plan out of a ton of money. Glen said, "I ain't sweating it." I ain't got no problem with that. Fam, let me just say straight out the gate, Glen Big Baby Davis is a good dude. How he get himself caught up in something like that, I don't know. But he's a good dude. How he get himself caught up in something like this, I don't know. But I do know this. That was too much time for what they say he did. They claim that Glen hit up the system for $132,000. $132,000. $132,000. 40 months? You got people who kill people that get less time than that. Who violate people sexually get more time than that. 40 months for $132,000. Nobody died. Nobody committed suicide. The money was insured. 132, 40 months. Let me tell you something, family. These judges have way too much latitude when it comes to sentencing. There are people who get probation for higher amounts. I've seen people get a year in prison for embezzling, for Ponzi schemes in the millions. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. For millions of dollars. And they gave that man 40 months. Somebody who ain't even committed a violent crime. Let's compare apples to apples. Brett Favre, the All-American football hero who was accused of stealing millions from a welfare fund in Mississippi, diverting the money to his daughter's school, his alma mater, so that they could build a volleyball arena. This dude, having been convicted and sent to prison, let alone charged, indicted. They ain't did nothing to him. In fact, they don't even talk about it. These judges have way too much latitude, fam. Way too much latitude. Something got to give with them, man. Yeah, man, something got to give. But you know what? That's not even what I wanted to talk about. I just really got off track because it just irks the hell out of me when I think about how biased the system is, how rigged it is. It just really runs me hot. What I really want to talk about is Glen's attitude. He has the best attitude a person possibly could have, considering what he's going through. They asked him, was he nervous? He said, no. He said, I'm gonna take this opportunity to learn. He said, I'm gonna learn a few things, meet new people. It's going to be all right. When asked about, was he worried about anybody messing with him? He said, no, I handle myself, Big Baby is a pretty big baby. Like 6, I don't know how much, 6, 7, 8 or something, 300 plus pounds. I think he's really not gonna have any issues unless he creates some issues. Because if you create some issues, it don't matter how big you are. Them boys will find a way to get to you. You know, the smallest dude on the block will get you. They'll stick you. Oh yeah. So, but Big Baby, he ain't no troublemaker. He a cool dude, jolly dude. He ain't gonna have no problems. They gonna actually like him because, you know, he's also a jokester, you know. So he gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. He also said that he's gonna take this time out to get fine. So he's gonna have the best body when he come out of that bad boy. He said, and ladies, make sure you write me. Yeah, he said, Big Baby say he getting fine. He gonna get fine for the ladies. For once in his life, he gonna be in the best shape ever. That's the spirit, man. Because once those doors shut, in fact, once you get that time, once you walk in there, man, it is what it is. And you gotta figure out a way to get through it psychologically. You gotta figure out a way to train your brain to get through it. Because crying ain't gonna help. There ain't no use to crying. Ain't no use in beating yourself down and all that kind of stuff. This is the time to invoke the serenity prayer. Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the strength to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Currently, Glen is due to report for his sentence next month, but because he's appealing the judge's ruling, there could be a bit of delay in things. Glen is remaining in good spirits, even cracking jokes about how his time in prison is going to save him some money. He's absolutely right, because you ain't got all those expenses that you typically would have if you were out in the free world. Even if he still has to maintain his household, on a personal level, there's things that he would spend money on for himself that he don't have to spend money on. So I completely understand that. One thing that he really didn't mention, was that me time, that real time where you can sit back and you can plot and you can plan on your next moves. That time is invaluable. And even though it's something that a sane person wouldn't wish for, if you go in there and you got your mind right, it could be a blessing in disguise. No more talk.